Okay, today we celebrate the Adoration of the Holy Cross, which I will talk about in a homily tomorrow during the liturgy. We also celebrate today Saint Innocent, who was the Metropolitan of Moscow when there was no patriarch. And before that, he was the bishop of an area in Siberia that included Alaska. He had volunteered to go to the mission field in Alaska because, as a priest, because there were Russian seamen, there were Russian companies that were dealing with Alaska, and they were beginning to convert the natives, the Aleuts, the Eskimos, and the others. And he's really interesting because not only did he travel by kayak and canoe and snow sled, but in establishing churches in these small villages of the natives, he would often build the altar himself. And he was really handy at building a number of things. He was eventually elected and consecrated as the bishop of Western Siberia, or really Eastern Siberia, I guess, viewpoint of Russia, and of Alaska. And this was after his wife had died, because he was married and had a number of children. And he continued to travel the area of Eastern Siberia and Alaska by horse, by mule, by kayak, by canoe, by dog sled, whatever it took to really be a father to his priests and to his parishes. And eventually he went back to Moscow for synod, and he was elected the Metropolitan of Moscow and ruled over the Russian church for some years. And we honor him today not only as Metropolitan of Moscow, but also as enlightener of Alaska. We also today celebrate Hypatius, who was originally from Sicilia, and he was, we don't know all about his history, but he was elected as Bishop of Gangra, and he was actually one of the bishops in the First Ecumenical Council of Nicaea in 325. He was known to be a wonder worker, and it was after Constantine's period that Constantius, the son of Constantine, actually had a statue of him made. He was superstitious, which he kept in the palace because of the reputation of this wonder worker, this miracle worker of God. At some point, he was attacked by the Novatians. They were one of the early heresies, like Arianism, and a woman in the crowd hit him in the head and stoned him, and he died. That was late in the year 326. Subsequently, she went insane. And after he was buried, they took her to his grave, and she touched his relics, and she was healed. And of course, that was characteristic of the compassionate man, the kind, compassionate man that he was. So we celebrate today his kindness and his wonder-working miracle power and his faithfulness to the truth of the faith. In the name of the Father, and Son, and Holy Spirit, now and ever, and to ages of ages. And glory to thee, O Christ, our God and our hope. Glory to thee. Glory to the Father, and to the